Do 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 wow 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 wow. What's up, everybody? It's dark. That's because Chris and like 4 or 5 cats are asleep behind me, so we're gonna let them continue to nap. Chris can sleep through me talking for some. I don't know how she does it, but we won't have the light on for a little bit while they're continuing to sleep, so we're going to do one of these dark streams. Because I don't use streamer lights anymore, although I have them. I still have my green screen too, but we haven't used it in forever since we moved because I just like doing this because I can just go without needing to set all this stuff up. Anyway, welcome. We are doing a P99 stream today, a little different than normal. Let me get this shared out in Discord before I do the rest of this. Alright, we've got that out on the Discord server. Alright, so let me get this moved over. So we've got the Streamlabs over there. Alright, so what's up, everybody? How you doing? Usually we do a P99 multi-stream group on Fridays with myself, Nathan Napalm, Bounty Code, Sparrow, Kel the Reaver, and the Great Vendini, but this week Nathan is out of town with the family, and Bounty and Sparrow wanted to take a night off, have a date night, take a break. So I decided to get together with Mujin, one of our community members, and follower, and fan, and good friend of all of the people who stream. And previously I did, if you watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle video I did recently, I played that with him, and he helped me out there, and he's been a long time Nathan Napalm community member and contributor to the Cringe Pony TV. So we're going to be playing a little bit today. He's got a Paladin that's level 12. We're going to try to get his Paladin leveled up a couple levels. I've got Stimp, my old Druid, who I have not played in several months. I don't know if you guys remember when we were waiting to start the P99 static group, myself and Sparrow and Bounty Code and Kel and Maduros had gotten together and had started an alt group, and Stimp was part of that alt group. Let me get this out in Discord too, because if anybody wants to come join us, they can. Alright, let's all out on social. What's up, Wolfen? If I could learn how to type. Anyway, so we're doing something alternate tonight in that we're not going to be doing the P99 multi-stream group, but I'm still going to be doing some P99 tonight anyway. Meeting up with Mujin's Paladin, who is en route now. I'm going to be waiting for him here at the docks. And then once he's here, we are going to be getting going and doing... I think we're going to try the West Karana's Bandit Camp today, because those are kind of in our level range. The Brigands might be a little bit of a challenge for the two of us, but the rest of it we should be able to do well enough alone. This was a character I honestly never expected to play again once we started playing the mains. And to be honest with you, if I would have had a choice in the matter, I would not have rolled a half-elf druid. But when we started, everyone was on the Kinos side, and we were starting from scratch. And rather than try to get a halfling over to Kinos at level 1, I just said screw it and roll a Surefall Glade character. It's not the best stats is the downside. Like my wisdom is only 95. It's somewhat pathetic. Um, but supposedly these are more of the kind of melee-based druids, so I may just play this character a little bit different as he starts getting leveled up. In any case, that's what we're going to be doing today. If anybody wants to come join us and you've got characters in the level range, you're free to join. These characters are 12 to 17, so if you're in that level range, you can come join or you can come hang out. Like I said, we're still going to be playing P99 tonight, but it is going to be a different stream, and I should be able to unmute myself now. All right, we're live and good to go, Mujin. Ooh.
Ooh, what?
Sparrow just said.
Ooh, woo?
No, she said that they're going to go to Applebee's tonight for their date night, and I'm like, if I remember correctly, Applebee's has an awesome Reuben.
Doesn't know. Haven't been there in a while.
Alright, I need to get my phone opened up so I can actually pay attention to chat.
You watch your chat on your phone?
I do. I've got Streamlabs on the second monitor, and then I have the phone. This is actually, it's a phone that I never use. It's literally just set up for apps and stuff. And so I just run YouTube on the phone, and I just lay it right here on my monitor. So at the bottom of my monitor, I've got I can watch the chat come in.
But a tablet so I can watch the chat easier and just...
I used to do it on my tablet, but our tablet hit like 8 years old and just decided to die. So no longer use the tablet. And this phone was literally, we got here and her sister was like, hey, you want to buy a new phone? And I was like, sure, because I still have my other one's a Samsung 7 that's been slowly dying over the years. So she sold me this for like $100 or whatever it is. She's got like her sister runs like a pawn shop type thing, so I got a pretty deal on I don't even know what it is, like a Samsung A12 or something. I don't use it for anything other than YouTube and TikTok.
Oh, I went and got my level 15 spells, so
okay.
Maybe I'm being a little
presumptuous, but it's only 4 o'clock. I got it until at least probably 9, so.
Well, it depends on what my daughter wants to do.
Sure, yeah, there's that too. Yeah.
But she hasn't taken her nap yet, so maybe she'll do that. Nap time's important, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Your thing's not popping up. Got your bells on and all that stuff, and it still doesn't indicate on YouTube that you're live.
How many things have I done today? Because YouTube will only push out 3 notifications in a 24-hour period, so if I've done too much, you won't get a bell notification.
It should still say that you're live on some part of my indicators.
Yeah, like on your homepage it should, or something like that.
I mean, even when I was looking at your name next to all the other people
that's
that I
just
follow.
not.
That's not
It's
good.
not acceptable.
Not acceptable. I agree. They should be promoting all your stuff. Because you're the great Renfell.
Renfabulous. Well, they have been doing.
Fabulous.
Yeah, Nathan and I have. I think it's been a couple weeks since we dug into the numbers, but Nathan and I had a meeting about. I think it's got to be at least 2 weeks ago. But we've sat down with Sparrow and we've been like just diving into all of our numbers across the multi streams with Kel as well. And YouTube has been like promoting the shit out of our content. I don't know if you caught this during the live stream today, but like previously, usually when I do like live streams, we get X amount of concurrence with X amount of views, and then when a video is off, when it's done, usually over the next 48, 72 hours, they'll promote maybe I see maybe half of those get promoted into the algorithm, and it just depends on what they are. Usually with the Warcraft ones, it's like 1 in every 4 videos will get promoted into the algorithm, but not every single one. Since they made the September 26th announcement that Wrath of the Lich King is officially launched, like every single one of my World of Warcraft streams has been getting promoted in the algorithm within the next like 24 to 72 hours. And I think it's because there's just so many people now on YouTube that are searching for World of Warcraft stuff and actively streaming Warcraft and looking up and researching and reading news about Warcraft and all this other stuff. The Warcraft videos are doing very good right now, traffic-wise, which is intriguing, but also good because that's like my main jam now. So,
So have you seen the boat over by you?
I do not see the boat by me, but I did just say, it says, hearing you, the ship bound for the far island of Otis is now departing the Kinos docks on time and on schedule. All hail Antonius Bale. So I'd say it just left as I was getting my stream going.
I can hope I didn't miss it. Otherwise, it's a half hour, something like.
Yeah, I don't think you missed it because I think it literally just left because my since heading spam has only done like 15 or 20 messages, so I don't think he left that long ago.
See that same notification. Didn't see anything about it arriving at Irden.
All right, I'm gonna duck out, go grab another Coke and some cold pizza. I'll be right back.
Cold pizza.
The transfer dinghy. That the shuttle?
Whatever you want to call it.
I like dinghy. That sounds more professional.
It's just a platform. Some runner things. Looks weird. And if you miss that, even if the boat's still in the area, you miss the fucking boat. Oh goodness. Usually I get a soul warning thing. Because I had my combat window. Okay, that makes sense.
Just a reminder to everybody, as I'm waiting here on the docks for Muji to arrive, if you want to come join us, level 12 to level 17, we're going to be doing the West Karana Bandits, I think. I think that's the plan. Most of it just focused on getting Muji leveled up because rather than playing the static characters, I'm playing this character tonight.
So I redid my account for World of Warcraft, of course, but I also bought the Blizzard arcade thing. It's on sale, about $10. Get
What is that?
4 games. You get to play their old arcade games, like what was it? What are the Three Dwarves, or whatever the frick that was called?
The Paladins. Lost Vikings.
So, Lost Vikings. That's it. Rock and Roll Racing is in there, and which is the only game I really wanted. And there's like 2 other games.
Nice.
Or 3. One was some kind of adventure role-playing game, and another one was like a precursor to Rock and Roll Racing. It looked like.
Have you tried the Diablo Immortal yet?
No.
I still haven't either. I've had the beta for PC installed on my computer for like 2 months, and I still haven't tried it. I just haven't had time.
I'm afraid to try and trick me somehow to buy something. Click here, get free stuff. You just bought $1,000 worth of crap. Oh, thanks. Oops.
Boo-hoo.
Give you free views.
Hey, I will always take the freebies, man.
This is needlessly long. It's the only thing I don't like about these boat rides is they're needlessly.
They take a while.
Hey, buddy.
Did you say something, Chris? Oh, Frodo's waking up and he sees that I have food. This is just him. He wants attention. Do you hear him? Yamago. Want this? Do you want? Sorry, talking to Chris and like that'll be bleed over.
Fine.
The kittens are waking up. One of them saw that I was eating food. He's like on the edge of the bed, like, "What's Daddy got?"
The standard South Queen House. Waiting for the boat to move. Do.
I'll bind you at the edge of the docks when you get here, just in case.
It's its last
I see a
char.
Mujin. Wait! There he is. I was waiting for. Why is the boat not stopping? Alright, invite.
It's weird like that. Invite.
Let's get you
Follow.
bound. You
Yeah,
need
it'd be bound in Irden. That'd be just a boat wait.
Alright.
It's an interesting animation. It's like a kneel in front of
Kneel
you.
found. Kneel, sir.
Kneel before me. Oh, right, this guy can pull off. Well, actually, my oh, it doesn't take hold because yours is better.
I did get a nap, Cantan. And I'm having pizza and Coke, which, don't judge me, I hardly ever drink soda. But I'm totally doing it now. In honor of Nathan, who's not here today.
like that sexy dance.
Move those hips. Move those hips. All right, let me I don't know what the hell spell I had in here. Oh, yeah, I need to. I'll do the shield with thistles.
Easels.
And root. All right, I'll rebind you at the gate when we get there. If I
There should
remember.
be no issues here.
Hopefully not.
My goodly paladin, where are you going?
Oh, I don't know. I don't really know my way around here. Where did you go?
Follow the expert.
I only vaguely have learned this place. And not very well.
It's pretty, well, for me it's pretty easy.
Every single character I ever played, I started on the Kelethin or Felwith. Like, I never did this side of the world.
I'm almost always on this side. The only exception I've had is the XRs that I sometimes make.
The XRs we're doing on TLP right now, I think, is the very first time. The only other time I ever had an XR was around the time LDON came out. I had an XR monk that I leveled up. But that was the only time I can remember ever having an XR, and like Cabalist just confused the hell out of me. What's rebinding here?
If you want.
Just yeah. Where the hell is bind? Matter of fact, where am I bound? Oh, I'm out at the bank. Okay.
I don't have root yet, so I'm not gonna even load that one.
Happy Friday, GNL. All right. Let's boogie.
I just did.
Boogie woogie.
It's got the hips to shake for you.
Hips don't lie.
You made yourself anonymous.
Behind me are still two. Look at her mouth. She's like asleep, and her mouth is like. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know if you can see her. That's Mary. And back over in the corner is Luke. He's still passed out. No, just roleplay. It's a habit from years ago so that I don't get begged for things. Spirit of Wolf, please. Port me, please. Well, they don't have ports yet.
If I can catch you.
Oh, did I not give you Spirit of the Wolf?
He stops. I wanted to catch you. Rape running for the win.
All right. Are you 12 already, or are you just 11 right now?
So are these bandits ain't even EXP for you anymore?
They should be still. The
Like
question
your
is,
red
do I...
con?
Nah, but they'll still be like green or low blue. I think I should still get some XP off of them. But if it doesn't matter, I can go out of group as well if I need to.
You hear that?
Did I hear what now? Where the hell? Okay, there they are. I was like, where are the farmhouses? What's up, Brian?
Hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh.
Alright. Just beyond here.
Hate that I don't have night vision on this guy.
It just suddenly got really dark for you.
I have a eye on me.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
No. Like a quick spell.
Fire beetle eye on
Oh,
my
yeah, I do
inventory.
too. That's better than nothing.
Kind of.
Alright.
Although if I switch to if I do that, everything's lit up.
Go up here and see
At
if
least for me.
anybody's camping or not.
Oh, I see a bandit.
Yeah, I'll probably
Threateningly.
go up on the backside here. I still need to
Are
get
they all green to you?
I have no idea. I haven't conned them yet.
There's one. I see somebody up here. Who is Redcon? Brigand is Redcon.
Okay, well we can camp here. Of course, there's a brigand. Ah, but the nice thing is the brigand's blue to me, so that shouldn't be too rough.
You would have to probably tank it.
Bandit is blue.
Bandit's blue? I'm surprised.
Sorry,
Considering...
bandit's green. Bandit's green. All right, I gotta get you buffed.
Buffed and stuff.
I have to remember I have to manually stand here before I can cast. All right, and where's my strength buff? Theoretically, I shouldn't need to heal you if you do self-heal, so then I'll just focus on snares and damage.
Be better if I could do self-heals after the fight.
Right. That's what I'm getting at. Like after they honestly, the bandits shouldn't be able to do so much damage to you that you have to do it mid-fight.
With this weapon, I should be able to annihilate them pretty quickly. Now,
Yeah.
are you staying in the party, or you're?
I'll stay in the party for now and see what happens.
Okay.
You should be okay to get that one.
Oh my god.
If you get more than one, I'll thorn you.
Damn it. Well, waited too long. Come here, little. Come here. Hello. Hello. Do you see me? There, you saw me.
to get an assist set up for you.
Thing I don't have is a snare or a root, so they
I got
run
snares, no worries.
Snares are awesome.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you're wiping the floor with those guys.
Nope.
No XP?
No XP.
Must be. How is that too big of a gap? What level are you?
I'm 12.
Yeah, that shouldn't. That's only 5 levels.
Yeah, but if
Oh,
it's
but they're
not...
green to me. That's right. If they're green to me, you don't get XP. I forgot about that. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
It's all good. We learned it something.
That's learning.
I'm learning. Well, that one did give me XP.
Nice.
Oh, look at that. Good start. Good start.
Get a sash right away.
On the one that's still sitting there, yes.
Perfect. All right, I'm 80% mana, so you should be good. If I need to harmony anything, let me know, and I will harmony for the brigand, because that one will want to bring on its own.
Okay, now it just got dark.
It did.
I had a bright screen and all of a sudden, dark.
If you do for some reason get the brigand, I will root it and we'll ignore it.
That one would be red to me. That would be your kill.
I'm probably gonna need to harmony that then. Yeah, hold up. Let me load harmony.
Yeah, I don't get well or anything like that until level 15.
All right. Actually, I'm just gonna pull her. We should be able to get her by herself. If I get both of them, you can grab the other one. Oh, and she resisted. Ah, she interrupted me.
You gonna be okay?
No, I would say go ahead and wail on her, because she'll still beat the crap out of me. So definitely burn this down as quickly as we can.
If I hit, I do okay damage. Once in a while. I'm not gonna taunt though. She would annihilate me. Doing okay? Are you doing
There we
okay?
go. Yeah. I mean, these definitely still hurt, so I have to. Unless I root rot them, we'll have to. I'll have to actually heal myself mid-fight.
Yeah, I get the weak ass heal. What does it do? 11? If that.
Yeah, I'm still stuck with light healing.
Oh, wow.
Did you get
Here, I
hit?
thought you would. I got the XP off.
Nice.
It did almost half a bubble on its own. I only killed 2 that gave EXP, and it went from half full third to
See ya,
almost
Crinkled. That's what my brother's been doing the
full
last
third
4 days with
bubble.
all the kids.
So
Other than
that was a
my
good
niece,
kill.
who didn't go last. She came home last night sick, so somebody else showed her show calf, and then her brother showed her show calf this morning. So enjoy the fair, sir.
No. Damn it. Oh, I resisted. Put it not on me. Oh, it was too close. Okay, this one's hurting. Ow.
Okay. Down to 30 mana, so I'll do what heals I can. But Might want to back up a little bit more so you don't get that third one by accident. Is one of those almost dead?
One of them went to you.
Okay, that's fine for now. This is why we have Spirit of the Wolf. Now, this one is crushing me quite nicely.
You have any armor on?
Yeah, I mean, I have what I have, but this is... He's a nasty little bandit. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Loser.
How are you doing?
I'm out of mana now.
How's your health is what I mean.
Halfway.
Okay. Ooh. Small bag. So do you have minor healing or
No,
one
it's still
above
just
that?
light healing.
I think light healing's the one above that. You feel a little better.
Oh, that is definitely one of those quality of life things I missed. The ability to, like, if you cast a spell, it auto-stands you. That's, I always have to get used to that when I come back here. You must be standing to cast a spell.
You need to stand up on World of Warcraft too, or?
Yeah, it auto-stands you for everything.
I see. Is that buzzing on your end?
I don't hear any buzzing.
My daughter's playing something on her phone and it's picking up through my mic. So yeah, that was weird. Click the like button. Since we're meditating, I'll be right back. I'm gonna feed my cat.
Yeah, I'm gonna bio as well. We should be safe here. Alright, I'm back now.
Yep.
Let me give you thorns.
Oh, freaking walking bin.
Okay, you're good.
I have a good pull spell right now.
Do you want me to pull for you? Alright, hold up, that's a lot, yeah. Tag that, close one.
Oh, one game. Oh well. Good enough. So we try this spell.
Which one? Oh, Yelp.
No, I did a different spell.
Okay. As long as it wasn't flash of light, don't make me panic.
It was flashlight. I was trying something.
Yeah, usually it's okay, but if they're not snared, sometimes they'll go running off into the middle of nowhere. They get all panicked, like, no, I'm blinded. Let me go careening off the walls.
Doesn't make any sense to me. If you're blind, would you run blindly? Literally speaking. That sounds like something an idiot would do. I'm blind, let me run off and not see anything. I'm not saying anything bad about actual blind people, but they tend to have something with them to help them locate themselves.
Let me re-harmony those two so you only get the one. Never mind, you got it. Is your thorn still up?
No, that faded. It faded. Only seems to last, what, 2 minutes?
It's very short, yeah.
It's longer than my Yelp. I'm not even totally sure what Yelp is supposed to do. Except give me extra strength.
Yeah, it's just a minimal strength buff.
Let's see. I think it's 10.
And you'll just have to let me know when your skin like rock fades.
So many jokes with those skin spells. Especially when they actually go off and buff you. If you ever read the message, you get what I mean.
Your skin turns hard as stone.
Yes. Lots of dirty jokes implied.
You should be able to grab those.
Yep, got all 3.
Okay. Alright, why are you hitting me?
You were meditating, jeez. Don't you know
Oh,
the
that's
rule?
right. Sit aggro and... Alright, I'm gonna...
Yeah, you got a heal aggro there.
It's all good. I just want to get one off you.
Oh, you got 2.
Pick one, I'm gonna root the other.
It could still do pretty good damage to me.
Man, how did that root fade so quick? Get over here.
Some of those spells have random. The root has that random thing to it where it's like, okay, I'm done. 2 seconds later. It just narrow.
Not yet. basically ohm.
He didn't run off blindly. Rusty. Care about
I
rusty
am
crap.
sorely tempted. I don't think I'll do it, but I am sorely tempted to try to level up. I don't have the time is the problem. If I had the time, I would, but level up a shaman to replace my ranger in the other group, to offset. I love the ranger. I'm having a lot of fun with it, but to offset the lack of a backup healer and more buffs for Drankendorf. But I don't know that I could ever. I don't know when I would find the time to level up a shaman to level 20.
Well, they're decent combat. They have all kinds of self buffs. They get regen at some point.
If I had time, I would, or if I could find like Wolfgar or somebody who could PL me for a day. But that's a big project, cause there ain't no XP buffs on this server.
Nope. But if you, but you can do a fair bit of power leveling if you get the right gear. If you got yourself a twink set.
Yeah, I don't. If I was on blue, I've got characters over there with all sorts of gear and cash. I do have 600 plat on this guy, so I could theoretically go buy myself some decent, like a weapon and some armor for the.
I don't know. The inflation seems pretty high on this server because some of the stuff.
Yeah, I'd have to go check
over
the wiki and all the pricing.
Well, there is the that Twitch page that's always showing.
Yeah, that shows on the wiki as well, or not the Twitch channel. Sorry, but the wiki has the prices linked, and then you can watch it live. True. Alright, I'm going to refresh Spirit of the Wolf while I'm sitting here, because I don't know if it's about to fade, but that's the one I don't want to let fade. Because we do not want to be caught without Spirit of the Wolf here. Because I've been really enjoying the Shaman on TLP, and I know it's a lot different on TLP, but the idea of getting an Ixar Shaman up and getting that into the group, I would be, because I think we're going to be just sticking mostly to Kunark for the rest of their P99, at least for now, because there's so much leveling to do until we get up to the point where they want to go to Velius, and Velius faction won't matter. It won't matter if I'm Ixar or not, because dwarves are indifferent to everybody.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. Delayed reaction there, jeez. So this morning I was playing on my erudite monk on EverQuest 2. Got him up to level 19, I believe.
You got time. I forgot Nathan was out of town this weekend, so we're not actually playing this Saturday.
Yeah, I can't remember that.
I didn't until this afternoon. I was like, wait a minute, Nathan's not here this weekend. We're not doing DQ2. There's a part of me was like, woohoo, I can take a break tomorrow and watch some Netflix with Chris and rest my eyes.
Well, if you're watching Netflix, are you really resting your eyes?
I'm viewing from a distance. It's a lot better than this.
Just need a bigger screen so you can
I
sit
do.
back farther.
Well, I don't. I can't. We don't have big enough desks and everything for the moment. We do because I was using the monitor that Chris is using is actually a 43-inch smart TV, but she gets the big one, and I just have a 28-inch curved.
Yeah, at first I wasn't too sure about a curved monitor, but
I really like it. It's
interesting, yeah. It's nice. I got a traditional flat one next to me as my backup. So we were doing good on the sashes there. Now they took kind of nosedive, but I have 3.
Okay. I think you need something like 10 or 12 to do a whole level, or maybe I'm thinking of the. I think it was 12 got me a level. I don't remember though. It's been so long ago we were here. Is there just the one up?
Lots of money.
If there's just one, go grab it.
Nope. It's go grab it.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. If it's just 2, you got thorns. As long as it's not one of the brigands.
I just thought it was funny. It's like just one up. Literally, as I go running to get him, another one pops. So the sword I found in Paynell on one of the vendors for sale for like, what was it, 100 and some plat. About 2 hours after I bought it, some SK says, "Hey, you want this sword that's for Shadow Knights only? Walls of procs.
Nice.
It's got the same damage and speed on it, but it's got life procs on it, so it made it slightly better."
I'm like 20 mana, so.
Oop, there we go. Ooh. Brigands up.
It's gonna take a while then. I need to get full mana for one of those.
Right as it was about to fall. Brigands up.
Yeah, so we'll just do the same thing as last time. I'll thorn myself.
In like rock is fading.
Okay.
I'm gonna, since this one's heading away. Gotta pick my fights.
It is, Brian.
I'm away from the brigand. Number 5.
Alright, probably we just need to work our way around her for the moment. And let me get that other one, then you can pull the close one. Actually, just grab both of those.
Or I could get the one that's walking away.
Or that.
Oops. I'm the beard pull guy. You know?
Just,
Erosion, the beard pull guy. Yes, in fact I am. Thanks, buddy. So my daughter walked past the garbage to hand me her garbage.
Ha!
At least she didn't put it on the ground like she normally does.
I'll grab those two. The one on the right's gonna be a druid. Oh, you might be able to get him single. Maybe. Alright, let me get the back one. I'm gonna get the girl rooted here in a second once I get her targeted. Ah, just in time. Alright, you can
Good time.
back that one away if you want to.
He's gonna turn around and punch you in the face. Well, that would be the side of the head, I guess. You two look very similar, you know that? Is he your long lost twin brother?
Maybe. I've heard rumors about what the old man was up to.
Yo, what elf or a half elf?
This guy's a half elf.
So the old man likes the female dwarf, or not dwarf, Jesus Christ, that'd be a half elf.
Could
Not
be
a half elf, half druid, or half, I'm screwing that up too. Half dwarf. Is that a thing?
It could be. I don't know that I've ever seen it before, but theoretically all things are possible. Oh, you know what, Bishnizzle?
Wouldn't that just make it a slightly taller dwarf? Or a slightly shorter human? With more hair?
How's the XP, by the way?
Well, surprised I haven't dinged yet. And it's 13.
Crats.
Oh, she gave me another sashy sash. So that puts us 4 levels apart now.
Yeah. It's still going to be an issue of the fact that some of these are green to me, so you won't get XP on those. Alright, I'm going to pull this one with a snare.
Well, the brand is now yellow to me.
Oh, that bitch. She's got nukes.
She does. Did she just push you back?
She did, some sort of a knockback. Probably the Whirling Wind spell or whatever it's called.
I resisted it. The flashlight doesn't seem to do much.
Yeah, it's just aggro.
Kinda hoping she'd run off. Like an idiot.
I feel like the only time they actually do that is in dungeons when it's really inconvenient.
Sounds about right. So Brian's gonna call me the beard pole guy, huh?
Let's see if we can get this. So just when I pull her in, just go ahead, just wail on her.
I have a little bit of mana, by the way.
I'm just gonna basically thorns myself, and you'll just beat the crap out of her. All right, dot aim.
Before or after she kills you.
How did I get both? Hold up, I'm gonna have to try to get this bandit rooted.
You want me to do anything?
No, just hold tight. All right, yeah, let's beat the crap out of this chick. Alright, I'm gonna root her and back away for a minute so I can try to heal myself. You gonna be okay?
That was a pretty good hit. She's been missing quite a bit. When she hits, it's a nice chunk of change.
Alright. If your sow is up, I'm completely ohm, so if we don't burn her down, this is gonna be an interesting fight.
I have one backup ability. What is your health?
75% at the moment.
Yep, should be okay. She's almost dead. If we can actually fucking in.
Alright.
Oh, I think you got the XP
Yeah, I
on that
did
one.
on that one. I ended up,
That's
yeah, because
fine.
I did a little too much.
It's
Alright.
fine.
You should be able to eventually get the aggro on this one. There you go.
I think the brigands can drop those sashes too, right?
Yep. Alright, I'm ohm and half health. I will be right back. I'm gonna take a bio.
Sounds good to me. Ooh, a sash.
You any buffs that need to be refreshed?
Hold on, I'm helping my daughter
Yep.
with some drink. Okay, back at my computer.
Okay. That one's got a sash on it for you. And I'm gonna harmony all
free
these.
food too.
So just pick one and you should be able to have whichever one you want. And you've got thorns. One just went running off down. Oh, you saw it.
What's up?
So the Ixar Shaman, the Ixar has a 20% XP penalty.
Yes, they do. I believe so do the trolls.
Yeah, it says,
Ogres have a,
yeah, trolls,
the
ogres
ogres only have
15,
15.
yeah.
But when if this was to restart, you'd also have like class.
Hybrid XP penalties, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, you're good to pull. You got one coming back towards you too, so you'll probably get an ad. Oh, leave me alone, Hoochie.
I thought you were rather cute.
It's just a pinch.
What's a punch it in the face between friends, right? You tell her you were Plant Man, and she's like, nope, I don't buy that. Really doesn't want. Like, no, get up, get up. No banditating for you.
Brian says, finally about to get off work. Got all the people cooling today. Nice, man. Hey, welcome, Guinness Stash, to the channel.
Bringing's back up.
If you like RPGs and mmorpgs, you're in the right place.
So is half the camp.
Yeah, let's see here. There's not going to be any easy way to do this, so probably just pull that one off to the right. That Barbie-looking dude.
Barbie-looking dude?
Yeah.
He looks like Barbie to you?
He's a Barbie man living in a halfling world. Why did he just go running into everybody else?
Since I tried to. You know what I did.
Do know what you did.
You know what I did. You didn't trigger anybody else. It worked.
I'm
when
surprised.
I got close to him, he's like, I can sense you, bitch. So that's interesting. A little surprised he didn't aggro the rest of the. Nope. Fuck me. Guess what I did?
That one's running off the back to the right, left, sorry.
I triggered my lay of hands on the bandit.
Oh!
Luckily it didn't heal him, but Do 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 do.
We
Maybe I
be
should put it up.
herping, we be derping.
It was a pretty dirt move, yes. Let's put it on a slightly less easy to smack button. So you got one of those MMO mice?
No, I have a very simple $25, $30 programmable ones, but I only really have 3 buttons programmed. I have one for auto run and one for alt tab, so that I don't actually have to manually alt tab between things.
Let's see.
I agree, we should be playing World of Warcraft, but I needed to keep the P99 group alive in spirit for those who are not here tonight.
Like somebody wants you back on
Yeah, yeah,
WoW.
yeah. I almost played WoW instead, but since you said you had a character that was roughly in the level range, I was, you know what, I will. I'll keep the spirit of the P99 group alive for tonight. Depends on how long we play though, because if we, it's always midnight. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, if we get a if we hit our $50 goal, it'll move me over to WoW quicker, right? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. $50 super chat means I switch games. Sorry, Eugene.
If you give me 5% of that, I'll forget everything.
Yeah. By the way, how is the XP now that you dinged 13?
Let's see. Looks like I'm one full bubble in.
Oh, that's pretty
So,
good.
still pretty good.
All right, let's thorn myself, and I'm gonna pull this.
She resisted. But she didn't like to. She came over, kicked me, and then went to you. That's nice. At least she didn't even like the attempt of me blinding her. With some skills.
Oh man, she hits like a freight train.
Yes.
And I'm gonna.
You just die already. Looks like you got it.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way to avoid that, because in order to do any damage to her, I've got to do Stinging Swarm, otherwise she'll just chew me alive. I don't know how you managed to get XP on the first one.
Well, it must have hit almost every time. Ooh, push back.
Yeah, these Druid ones are fun. Honestly, if I was full mana, You could probably take one of those brigands. If I just stuck thorns on you and just sat here and only healed you, we could probably do one. But I'd have to be
Well, I timed that
full.
terribly.
Oh, she is kind of chewing you up.
I didn't do my frickin' bash in time. I was holding back on it. Wow, she got that off anyways. Oh. She's got thorns up too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's 3 down there, that's right.
Give me 2 seconds here. I'm hearing a bunch of stuff going on in the living room. I'll be right back. Oh, crap. Never mind. She's free.
Uh-oh.
All right. Yeah. All right. Be right back. I don't know what that was. All the kittens are inside, so it's probably just the hawk or something outside. He is not wanting to leave, I'll tell you that much, the hawk.
Well, if you see all that food outside, would you leave?
Yeah, he has learned, he or she, because it was up in the tree, but we've heard heard the hawk all day today calling, and it's what I was hearing right now is I think the hawk is back in the area because all of the what I was hearing was there's a bunch of birds nests in those trees, and it's freaking out all of the like swallows and other things that living around here because that hawk is hanging out in their tree. So I just hearing all these like noises going on. I didn't know if it was cats or whatnot, but it's just a bunch of birds going crazy. And then Chris said earlier all the iguanas are coming down out of the trees, so that hawk is definitely pissing a bunch of the local residents off. How's your buffs, by the way?
I've given my daughter some fries. I just finished up cooking.
Okay.
But the stone one failed, or faded.
Alright, you got it now. And are there only 2 up? No, there's 3. Probably pull one of those if you want.
Whoops. Oh well. Time to die. You're minding your own business, and they both run over and punch your ass. You'd be a total dick and just sidestep like 2 feet over to you. That'd be mean, right?
I think there are enough on you now, they probably wouldn't bother me. It's that initial.
He was running at you.
That was the snare.
You did not like that snare.
Oh, snow is fading. Let me get that up on us.
Ooh, there's another one. Ooh, look at that. 2 of them. Both the males gave me one, it looks like. That's 8. Looks like 11 total so far. Slowly running out of bag space, but that's okay. That's a good thing. Whoa! Crap,
Uh-oh.
I'm a cracker.
Is it the brigand?
Going right as I ran in.
Are you full health?
Was
All right.
quickly losing.
Just hold tight. I'll Yeah, don't run. Don't run. I gotta.
Just running in a circle around
Okay,
you.
hang on. I gotta try to get her targeted. I cannot. Hold up. I'm gonna snare this one so I can. Okay. I'm gonna root this chick. All right. Get the bandit.
Just near the bandit.
Yeah.
Is that why she hates you?
Yes. I had to separate, and now she's not gonna. All right. There you go. There you go. Try to sit down.
A little taunty taunt.
All right. You might as well just go. You got thorns up on you, so just go do some stuff to her, and if you start to get bad health, just back away and I'll reroute her.
She's broken.
Crap, hang on.
Oh, she got her attention for something.
That's a root. I just, yeah, if your health starts getting really bad, just back away. Otherwise, I'm going to try to keep her rooted. If your thorns fades, let me know.
Fading right now.
Okay, redoing it. Oh, you might want to back up. Because I got nothing to heal you, so. Rooting. Okay. I've got no mana, so I'm just going to have to. I don't have enough for anything. You should be able to go ahead and attack her at the moment.
She's running now. Alrighty. If I'd stop missing. Look at that. Got the XP on that one.
Arthas is a big boy. He can wait.
Oh, there you are. It's like, did you cast invisible on yourself?
Thankfully, I reset us just before that, because that would have been a nasty circumstance.
Yeah. I probably would have taken out towards the guards. It's interesting that in TLP the guards don't aggro anything that's on you. am the light, and I demand my leader to return to WoW / Flex.
Everyone's having a lot of fun in Warcraft right now, so they're like, the rest of your P99 group's not here. Why aren't you in Warcraft? I almost took the
Yeah.
night entirely off. I was just gonna watch movies with Chris, but then she was like, "You should probably go ahead and stream it." And I was like, "All right."
Like, go make some money.
Right.
Except I see a lack of donations there. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Well, technically, this morning, Kantan dropped 5 memberships again today, so we've technically made a chunk this morning during this morning's stream.
I'm trying to help you out.
Yeah, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. I'm never gonna cry about super chats. Never gonna say no.
Well, you did say if somebody dropped you a combination of people dropped you $50,
There you
guess
go.
what?
Switch over to
See?
Warcraft. Leave Mugen all by his lonesome over here. Let me, I think you can probably just get 2. Let me give you thorns. Did it. Did it.
Hey, let's try
You're
this.
just Let's just throw it all to the wind. Let's see what happens.
I was hoping I'd just get the one, but it didn't work
I
out.
just love the fact that when you blind them, they go crazy. Who did what? Something just happened. Kantan coming back. It says
Ooh,
20
$20.
bucks one more time.
Nice.
Thank you, Kantan. You, sir, are flexing is what you're doing. 5 memberships yesterday, 5 memberships today, and a $20 donation. I'll tell you what, I'll flex for you, but my muscles are kind of gone. Haven't gone to the gym in a few years. You could probably invite Bagran if he wants to join you.
Where'd he go?
I don't know, he ran
He
off.
ran off. He probably thought. Well, he didn't ask anything. I didn't see anything in chat. Just said hang on. Rusty.
I'll let you send him an invite whenever he wants. Yes, I do have to support all those cats. Kantan. Too many damn cats.
He's yellow con.
He's just 1 level above you.
I see. Whoops. Gotta change that chat.
But speaking of cats, they're all doing very well, and Smeagol in particular is getting a little bit of a belly on him because he's a pig. We actually had to start sort of pulling him away from the cat dish when all the other ones are eating. It's like, dude, you gotta let other people eat, man. Like, you can't just. He just likes to push everyone out of the way. He's like, this is all mine. It's all my food. You should be good to go, Mujin.
Hey, Bard?
Did he run off? Did you get invited?
He did.
I don't know what he was saying. Sorry, thought I would join. Sorry, I don't know what he's talking about. Is he in your group?
It shows it.
Okay. Oh, there's another stupid brigand.
Good bringing him. But stupid brigands need the most love. If you get my reference.
All right. I'm gonna snare her. Get ready.
Oh, can you get this?
No,
Never
no,
mind.
no, no. Get this one. Just go wail on her.
Go jousting.
I can't see your guys' health, so you're too close together. Where's Bogran?
About the same health percentage wise. Nope, nope, nope. She's wailing on me now. No, wait. She gave me some good tracks there. Gotta get you involved somehow.
It's all good. I've been here, done these before.
A little over 2 in. 2 full bubbles. Oh, there's no animation. Damn. looks like he's knocking on one. He doesn't seem interested in looting. That makes 2 full bags.
Excuse me.
Okay. Well, they're all too far.
Your buff's good?
For the most part, yes.
Okay.
So, where would you be EXPing if we were closer in level?
I think the last time we had played, we were on the East Corona wall, pulling like gorge hounds and stuff, which are like 15 to 18, I think. But honestly, this was just an alt character, so once we hit the, this is just something I did until the starter group got going, until that static group got going.
Yep.
I don't know. I usually don't do a lot of duo trio stuff. I try to only I usually only play P99 when I've got a full static group. So I haven't ever done a lot of solo doing, but I do remember the years and years and years and years and years ago. I remember just doing like a little omen and over there with an alt druid and just soloing my way up until I could quad kite, and then I just started quad kiting. But
Sure,
those
it's
days are over, dude. I'm not interested in that at all.
why did it take a lot of work?
It does take a lot of work and it takes a lot of gearing, and this would not be the. I couldn't do that with. I would need a halfling druid or a wood elf druid. This guy doesn't have a big enough mana pool, which is why it's just I'm okay keeping him for moments like this, but he's not a realistic character I would be able to play because he has no gear. Only reason I have the money is because Tilbin gave me like 600 plat at one point, and so I've just been sitting on that money for all this time, thinking that one day I might actually use it for a character. And my rangers I've gotten lucky with because that's part of the stream group. We've got quote unquote streamer privilege, and people have given us quite a bit of twink gear for those characters. Like Nathan's character is twinked to the gills. Um, I'm pretty decent. I've got some really good weapons. I've got a true shot bow, a few pieces of stat gear. Still no haste items though, but that group is for where they're at, like early 20s. They are very well equipped for a group that started off with nothing. Um,
Yeah. I had a really good twink sword that I was given at around that level. Serves and still serving me well on my Shadow Knight. I think I gotta find an upgrade at some point. Around level 30, the 13 damage thing is kind of low. Still acceptable. if the paladin swords are the ghoul bane thing is what considered level 30?
35?
I think the well, according to the website I last looked at,
I don't remember, to be honest
the
with you.
Shin Knight is like 31, but his placeholders can be 33 or 34. And then of course there's the I think there's the corrupted ghouls bane quest. I could use that sword for as on a Shadow Knight. I'm just wondering. This might be the level to do that, actually, you know what I mean? I'm talking about using my two-handed weapon. I got a partner now. Should I abuse the system and just use it?
Do what now?
Said I got a partner now. Should I just abuse him and try to level up? Oh, the message just popped. And so did the other one. Yes. Look how the taunt gets a response out of most of the creatures or humanoids, if it actually works. Wow, for 2 skill, I'm hitting pretty good.
We should be good unless or until a brigand spawns. Then I'll need to make sure that I'm on full mana duties.
I'll have to switch over to my actual weapon. Jeez. You'd think I'd be messing up a frickin' storm.
The thing's hitting for a
It-
wallop, isn't it? 27, 24, 28. Yeah, use that more,
My
sir.
well,
That's
my one-hand weapon can do that too, but it's a bigger level range. It looks like two-hand is more consistently high. I think is how it works. She stunned me. Oh, there's some good timing. I think as my skill gets higher, you get the kind of more consistent damage kind of a thing.
I think the only downside is like you can't crit as a paladin, like warriors can. Well, shit, I might as well. I might need to heal Bagran.
Maybe.
It's that bard song. Bard
Birds are
dots for
pretty
the win.
sexy. Do they get any decent weapons?
Who, bards?
Yeah.
Well, here's the problem that as far as I know, like it is such a pain in the ass to weave songs on in P99 because you don't get melody and also you don't get access to the bandolier. So you can only ever use one weapon and one instrument at like you can't dual wield. Um, and in TLP you can have an instrument in one hand and a weapon in the other, and you can use the bandolier to switch out to quickly go to dual wielding and swap in and out. So I mean, they do get like they can use all the same weapons that like a warrior can use for the most part. Like my bard on TLP is dual wielding a smoldering brand and an obsidian shard, which are like freaking amazing proc weapons. Um, so they can, but not at this level. I mean, unless you're
Wiggins up.
unless you're twinked to the gills. Go ahead. And let me thorns you, and then you can just pull it. But hold still for a second. Just make sure you're the one who holds aggro on it. You got thorns. You're good. About 50 mana, so we should be okay. And of course the bard snagged it. Flash of light! Flash of light!
Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted to see?
It is,
Flash
sir.
of light.
I wanted to see the flash of light.
It's already worn off.
That's why pallies are like the single best aggro machines. Oh, I might need to start healing you.
Maybe.
How's her health?
A little better. Oh, about halfway now.
Okay.
Okay, still switch weapons.
Alright, I'm a little low mana, so I'm just gonna med up from that one.
You can see they get low hits here. Oh, there was a nice hit. Wait, you can get a little proximity regen off of his songs. You always have to be in his group. There's some tapping for you. Ooh, up to 4 scale. You know where I found this two-handed axe?
You found it or you buy it?
Oh, I got it off. Giants in what do you call that? War silk. Woods. From the giant fortress.
They dropped a ton of like warrior weapon gear.
Maybe. They always drop that useless freaking necklace. Brienne.
Friggin' popped, you said?
I said 3 in,
Oh.
according to my EXP. So the EXP is still decent.
Yeah, I think 14 was about the time that we moved off from here because the EQ gorge hounds and stuff are like level 15 up, so you start getting all the yellows and stuff, whites and yellows. But that's also a bit of a trek out there.
Oh, with wolf speed, you got. Doesn't take quite as long.
It's about a 15 minutes, 10, 15.
Even longer if you don't have Spirit of the Wolf.
Yeah, we did the run. God, I did a video of it too. I cut it down. We went from Kinos all the way to Felwith with no Spirit of the Wolf. Or did we have? No, we did have Spirit of the Wolf. We did have Spirit of the Wolf, but even with Spirit of the Wolf, that was, I want to say it was like an hour and 45 minutes to go from Kinos to Felwith overland with the boats and everything. I'm pretty sure that one was an hour and 45, and then I cut it down into like a 15-minute video. That was at the very beginning when we first started going on P99 Green.
I had to destroy some items to make room. Let's see. 2 full bags. That's 16. 21. I should get a decent amount of XP, right? Does that mean he wants to leave? I don't know. Is there another way through?
Yeah,
I've
you can either
always
go, you
gone
can go
through.
through the gorge or you can go through High Hold. High Keep, sorry. Yeah, High Hold, sorry, High Hold Pass. I never go through the pass because those orcs are so deadly, but you can go through the gorge and you can usually make it past the. I mean, the only things that are really bad there are like the evil eyes or the minotaurs, and you can usually get by those if you're careful. And then it's just a matter of it's literally left inside a running eye, and boom, you're in Misty Thicket.
Hmm. I've always gone through HH. I don't think I've ever really known about the.
Yeah, I don't go through HH because I have traumatized brain cells from my very first death in EverQuest years and years and years ago when I didn't know about bind. I've told this story probably not to you though, but I'd been playing for I don't know a couple weeks. My ranger was probably level I don't even remember anymore 9 maybe 7 9 something like that, and I had saved up enough coin from killing orcs and everything else to buy myself a full set of chainmail, and I was feeling pretty tough. Been doing Orc Hill, dipping into Crushbone a little bit, and it was a new game. You know, it just come out, and somebody was there and they were telling me, oh yeah, you should totally go try out this place called Blackborough, and it's over here. And they're like, and I'm looking at the world map, going, where the hell? They're like, oh, by Kinos, and then they showed me on the world map, and then they like literally laid it out in group chat. They were like, dude, go here, go here, go here, go here, and I'm like, man, that sounds awesome. Totally gonna go do that. So I head out. I go through Butcher Block. I get to the docks. I get on the boat. I take the boat. I get to Freeport. Go through the Commonlands. Get to Kithcore. Oh, it's nighttime. Somebody's explaining to me. Don't go in here. It's undead. So you wait. Get to the pass. Run up through the pass, knowing nothing about the orcs or anything else. No invis. Boom. Orcs slay my ass. Loading. Please wait. I'm naked. Back in Kelethin, and all that gear that I had spent all my money on is left on the corpse, and I was like, oh no, like my whole world was shattered, and
Yes.
I'm just like standing in front of Kelethin for like an hour naked, just like completely, my world was just ruined. And that's when I got the invite to join the guild that I joined, and they made me a full set of banded gear, and it worked out in the end, but that experience traumatized me to the High Hold Pass, and I never go there if I can avoid it. I hate that place.
Yeah, I can see from an experience like that, I think what always got me about going through the maze is almost every time I ran through there, there's fucking eyes. Uh,
Well, the good thing about the maze is that literally it's just if you're getting to the pass, or excuse me, to Runny Eye, if you go in from East Karanas, it's literally go straight until you get to the T intersection, hang a right, and just follow it all the way down. It takes you straight to Runny Eye. You don't have to take any other turns. It's just literally take the first right and just follow that wall all the way down, and it takes you straight to Runny Eye. get in runny eye, and it's literally left, left. You're in Misty Thicket. It's so simple. Caveat being, there can occasionally be a lot of goblins up, and if you're kind of lower level, those can be a little bit of a pain when you get into runny eye. But if you're quick, you can get past them.
A few times I tried to get through the maze. I got what do you call it? Not mesmerized, but charmed. That's it. So
Oh,
I'm
those
getting
stupid
pulled.
eyes, yeah.
So I'm getting pulled farther and farther and farther in. I break it. It charms me again. I'm going like my health is not going well. So yeah, we each have our little traumas. I totally forgot about that place.
Curl up in a ball as I think about High Hold Keep, High Hold Pass, whatever. Just gonna sit here and shiver.
I don't know. It was a camp place for me at one point. Many points actually.
I've done the couple times now. I think on TLPs I've done the hell is it called? High Hold Keep, like the goblins underneath there. That is some really good XP if you can get the camp.
Yep. Last time I went in there, nobody was there.
Here or on TLP?
Here. I kind of gave up on the TLP one. It's a little disappointed that the guards don't help you in TLP. It's like
Where
was
did they not help you?
Here. They don't help you here.
In this zone?
Yep.
Really? On TLP?
Yep, I ran past the guards with
Are you
Shatter.
what race class are you?
I was Shadow Knight.
That
Same race.
Okay, that might
Yeah,
be
but
why they didn't help you. I don't know. I'm guessing. Like if you're not good, they might not give a shit. They're like, yeah, we're not helping you. You're a Shadow Knight. You're on your own.
yeah, but you would think they would aggro just to the bandits.
I don't know.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
Hey.
Okay.
Me and sweet.
No. No. They come with me, Daddy.
Daddy.
I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So did I ever tell you about my daughter?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, she's a bit autistic, so she's not talking quite right for a 6-year-old. So as you I don't know if you heard her, but she sounds more like
A
a
little.
2-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, I heard something in the background, but I just assumed that it was a toddler or something.
Well, that's kind of the mentality she's got. So imagine a toddler in a 6-year-old body, basically. That's what I'm dealing with. She's my little cutie. Oh, she's very tall. I don't know where she gets it. It's not from me. It's not from her mom. How we doing?
How we
Ooh.
doing? How we doing? I don't know. How are we doing?
You tell me.
How close are you to dinging?
Almost, level 4 is almost full.
Nice.
I think all my bag space is filled now. I wish I had more bags.
Do you want to make it? Do you want to make a town run? Cause you'll ding off of the sashes if you're like more than halfway.
Well over halfway.
Yeah, that
I'm
should.
probably like 20. I'm like probably maybe 20 bandits from dinging. I don't know the exact.
Well, if a brigand doesn't spawn, I'm gonna be right back. You guys all right for a second?
Could be.
Get a cup of coffee. I'll be right back.
Well, looks like the brigand's up now. Ooh, crap. Hmm.
All right, I'm back. Flash of light, gonna show you the error of your ways with flashing light. Yeah.
I got rooted. What the? Oh! My bag was slightly turned to him and he got a backstab on me for 66.
Ooh.
I didn't know they could do that.
Didn't either.
Don't turn your back on a bandit.
Lava off. No. No.
You think you can get just those two?
We'll find out, won't we?
All right.
Well, there. Okay, looks like the thorns is fading. Managed to convince her to sit down next to me and just kind of watch. Oh, that's 3 full bags now.
Nice.
No more bag spent. No more bag space.
You should be good to pull that brigand. Refresh. Thorns and go.
Do it this way. Zoop.
It is one way to do it.
What are you doing? I got my cat in here begging for more food. I fed him, what, an hour ago maybe? And he still has dry food.
Yeah, I make mine wait like 7-8 hours between. They don't get wet food more than once a week. Ours, but they're all young. You know, they're all. How close is that to dying? Because I'm about home. Never mind. They get dry food at about 6 in the morning. They get more dry food at like 11 to 12, and then more dry food at around 6 to 7, and then nothing until they have a 12-hour wait between the one at night and the one in the morning. And then they get snacks in between because we'll give them like chicken scraps and pork and whatever we're eating. We give them scraps as we're eating. But wet food we probably only do once. I guess it's like once a week. Maybe I do wet food, but I mix it with the dry food.
My cat refuses to eat any people food other than like strawberry yogurt.
Oh no, ours eat pretty much a lot. Well, they'll eat a lot of stuff, but the mom's a street cat, so she'll eat anything. Like I caught her the other day. Chris fed broccoli and carrots, like broccoli and carrot scraps, like they'd been cooked, and we had some leftovers that we just didn't get to, and maybe a handful, and threw those to the chickens, and she went and grabbed a snuck a broccoli stalk out of the chicken coop and like brought it inside and was munching on it. So she'll eat pretty
Really?
much anything. Mom will.
I don't think cats would eat any vegetation other than like grass and fruits.
No, they'll eat a lot of stuff. Why am I trying to snare you? I need to heal you.
I want to watch you die, Snare.
It's gonna be that kind of a stream.
Damn it. PvP's not enabled. Backstab your friend for the win. We have to sing you that Nathan Napalm song. Don't stab your friends, don't stab your friends.
That was probably the first one where I actually did cringe at that one. I didn't understand the frame of reference until it was explained to me later. And when I understood the frame of reference, it made more sense. But that was a cringy
There's a
one.
there's a there's a backstory to it, or
Mhm.
frame of reference.
Yeah, there was like some kids show that they used to watch because Sparrow knew what he was talking about. So did Bounty. Some kids show that was like, "Don't hit your friends, don't hit your friends," or something like that. And so he used that as it inspired the song.
Sounds like a good way to do it. Yep. Don't hit your friends. Don't stab your friends. It's a nice growth there. Going from preteen to teen. Gotta adapt your songs. I think that was what sounds like one of his first songs though too.
Yeah, that was written years ago when he did when he was living with those guys in the house.
Or so he had help with the puppets, huh?
Or no, hang on, maybe I was thinking of a different one. No, I'm thinking of the one he did, the other one that was super cringy with the guy who wouldn't die. That was filmed years ago.
Or you got stabbed in the neck. Yeah, I didn't really care for that
Yeah,
one.
that one was a little over the top. I think Sparrow said that was the one that made her think that maybe I won't be watching any more of these with my kids.
Yeah, I can't. When I met him in person, it's like, yeah, you probably don't want to do anything like that anymore. Hint, hint, wink, wink. He was telling me the story about how almost a lot of people didn't like that one.
I mean, yeah, it's you're gonna have to push the boundaries to know what the boundaries are, is what it comes down to. It's the same thing on my channel because I'm growing my channel and my audience. It has been growing exponentially over the past few months, and I just have to push until I figure out what is or isn't working. I found out real quick a few weeks ago. I think you were in the chat for that conversation. It was a discussion around. So, the person's no longer here because they finally got the hint. But the discussion was about like whether or not Disney and Amazon and all these companies are grooming children for whatever different views that people might think they have. And that individual in particular had been getting more and more and more and more aggressive throughout all of the chats. They had initially come here because of one of my Rings of Power videos where I was ranting against the wokeness. But my rants are not. I'm not a conservative. I am definitely a liberal. I don't vote one way or the other, but my viewpoints are definitely way more liberal than conservative. And the person had come in my chat and was like making all these ranty claims about how YouTube is, moderating their chat, and they wanted to go off to this new social media platform that was formed by Trump people, and you can say what you want and blah 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 blah. I was like, that's fine, but you can't on YouTube, and there's no point in ranting about it on YouTube. And if you try to say things that are like, I have to moderate the chat because I use YouTube as a source of income. So it's like if a establishment says no shirt, no shoes, no service, then you have to wear a t-shirt, you have to wear shoes, you
Yep.
know. That's just the rules. Like, doesn't matter if you like it or not. It is, Helena. This channel is gross. It's because I don't clean the beard. But in any case, I had to when I did the video about Rings of Power, LGBTQ plus themes in Middle Earth, I made it very clear. It was like, if you want to rant and rail against, you know, then feel free to go somewhere else. And that person finally went somewhere else. But I finally had to, start putting a stop to that, because, whether we agree with those points of view or not, YouTube is very strict about racism and bigotry and things of that nature. So I have to, I can't let those conversations happen in chat anymore. It is, William. There's not enough Ixar in the group. It's racist. There's a brigand up, Eugene. I'll give you thorns on the way out.
There you go. I knew you saw me. She's got some war paint on.
Must be getting close to dinner time. Chris left the room and all the cats are freaking out. That's all I hear is meow, 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 meow. It is 6 o'clock, so it is getting time for dinner.
Oh, so you're in the central time zone as well.
Yes, yes.
It's good to know, good to know.
But I'm on a different central time than the U.S. because I'm usually a month different than the U.S. does it, because our time zones change differently.
Really?
Yeah. It was really fun when we lived in Cancun, because they got rid of daylight savings in Cancun, so they don't ever change their clocks. So it's like a permanent central time of their own device. Devising, sorry, not their own device.
You know that the U.S. has gotten rid of and reinstituted the savings times a few times.
I wish they would just get rid of it entirely.
Do you know the purpose behind it? It's not really for farming anymore.
No.
It's more for the school. Because when they found out when halfway he donated again another $5. It's your best
He did.
donation, dude.
Got us to halfway, Cantan. Thank you very much, sir. You're keeping me from working a minimum wage job at McDonald's. Thank you, sir.
Well, if you were in the United States, minimum wage should be up to about $15 now.
Yeah, nobody wants to know the minimum wage in Mexico. It's pitiful. I think the daily minimum is up to I'd have to ask Chris to confirm, but I think it's like 80 pesos a day, which is about $4 a day. That's the minimum wage here. But
Isn't your
you also have
standard
to
of living
the,
way lower too?
for the most part, yeah, but also the ratio doesn't quite play out because the cost of living here is different. So the peso, you can't do a direct translation. Some things cost roughly the same as they do in the US. Most other things are much less. As an example, rent, where we live, to rent, and again, very, low end, unfurnished place, you can rent for about $100 a month for like a whole house. So the equivalent of that would be, 2,000 pesos. So if you're making 80 pesos a day, you know what I mean? It's you've got multiple people living together to pay the rent, and then there's groceries and all this other stuff. So I mean, standards of living are a lot different. Like where we live, it's a very hot tropical environment. It's the average temperature year round is 90 degrees, like 90, 95. I run the AC 24/7. As a result, I have a very expensive electric bill. None of my neighbors run their AC 24/7. They only run their AC at night when they're sleeping. Otherwise, they leave it off all day. And some people don't even have AC, and they sleep in hammocks in like the back patio area with just a fan on. There is no Taco Bell in Mexico, Cantan. So it's I don't think it can be hated because most of them don't know about it. But those who have traveled to the U.S., it's kind of it's like Tex-Mex. There are some things at Taco Bell that aren't bad, but for the most part, that's not Mexican food. That's Tex-Mex. That's a weird fast food version of Mexican food.
Yeah.
I will say that, like, when we went up to last time we went up to Texas, we were up in Austin, and they've got that place called Torchy's Tacos, and Torchy's is really good, but it's also super expensive. Like, you'll spend $4 or $5 for a single freaking taco. And Chris, her eyes like bugged out when we went in there the first time because we got two tacos and it was like $8 plus a soft drink, so like $10 for two tacos and a soft drink. And she's
Holy
like,
shit.
yeah, she's like, I could have gotten that taco right there, in Mexico would have been $1.50, maybe like $1.50, and they're charging $4 to $5 for it. So it's just, yeah, cost of living is a lot different here. That's like when we were in the city, I was always telling people, like, one of the reasons I've always chosen to live while I've been bootstrapping companies, living in down here as a prime, as the primary place of living.
It's like,
Even in the city, rent for a fully furnished apartment in downtown Mexico City, like, and I mean downtown, a block from the American Embassy on the main avenue. They were filming, like, we saw Mark Wahlberg, we saw, like, they're always filming movies downtown. Like, we were in the heart of downtown, and our rent for a fully furnished two-bedroom, well, it's a one-bedroom place basically, but around $650 a month, and that fully furnished apartment, and that included water and maintenance, everything else. The only thing we paid apart from that was electric and internet, plus groceries and health insurance. And health insurance here is universal. So our total bills in one of the biggest cities in the world, living downtown, were about $1,200 a month for total cost of living, and that was all groceries, everything included. And the equivalent of that, trying to live in, say, downtown San Francisco, downtown New York, you'd be looking at $15,000 a month for the equivalent. It's not all peaches and cream though, because I mean, where we live now, the cost of living is very, very low, but we're in the boonies, so nothing like. If I was in the States and I wanted to go get lumber to build my chicken coop, I could have done it in, like, 2 days. I'm like a month out from wanting to have started it, and I still haven't even been able to source the lumber yet because it's taken so long to be able to get quotes from people, and we can't get anybody to answer the phone from customer support at Home Depot to know if they'll even deliver here. We can't get the bus company. Like, there's just so many companies that won't answer the phone, and so it's like everything just takes forever. Grats, grats. We should probably make a town run if you're already 14, because you'll get a lot from the
Yeah, I should buy some more bags too.
Actually, we don't need to make a town run. We could just, well, yeah, we do, because we have to get rid of your sashes.
Yes. You're still red count to me. You're 17, right?
Yep. Barely into it. I'm like a bubble in, yellow in.
I would have thought that you would have been. Yeah, I'm kind of weighed down here.
Oh, I can
So
give you a strength buff. Hold up, I'll give you a strength buff. But another question, Cantan, is do I hate Taco Bell when I have access to real Mexican food? And the answer to that question is no, sir. I do quite enjoy Taco Bell. At least certain things from Taco Bell. And my brother and I have a deep shared love of Taco Bell. So every time I go up, I definitely will eat a Taco Bell. I am not afraid to I'm not afraid to brave the consequences of Taco Bell, sir.
He likes to live on the toilet, is what he said.
Yeah. But like where I live, for example, I can't find good pizza. Like we got, it's okay pizza, but it's not like, no one makes good pizza where I live. There's no such thing as a good hamburger place where I live. There's no chains of any kind where I live right now, which means like nothing. There's no Walmart. There's no nothing. Achoo. Gringo
I should
tacos. Well, I get real
I don't know,
tacos. I don't know what's a gringo taco. I only eat real tacos, sir. And
Wouldn't that be Taco Bell?
I'm
Hey!
and I'm spoiled by Chris because she makes good food all the time. So her mom has a restaurant, kind of side of the road truck stop type place, but she's been cooking food for people for her mom's been doing it for 40 years or whatever. So Chris has a ton of like the traditional Mexican recipes, and I just got recruited because we're gonna have to slaughter chickens soon. I've never killed it. I grew up on a dairy farm, so dairy farm, and then my family has a cattle ranch now, but we never, you just ship the animals off to the slaughterhouse. You don't actually do it yourself. And so Chris is like, oh, we're gonna get ready to slaughter chickens, and the next door neighbor slaughtered a duck yesterday, and Chris was like, this is what she did here. This is what we're gonna be doing. She's getting me prepped because we're gonna be slaughtering chickens soon. Oh, totally, dude. So, that's like Taco Bell, like Gringo. I like those. Like, I don't have a problem with those. I don't think Chris has ever had one, but here's something my mom does, Cantan, and she calls them. It's they're not Mexican tacos, but they're really damn good. And Chris has tried them, and she actually likes them enough that she asks me to make them once in a while. So my mom takes um, your corn tortillas, and then she'll very lightly fry them in oil, just enough to kind of sort of give them enough crispness to where you pull them out and then quickly pat them dry on paper towels and fold them so that they become this, folded taco, but they don't get crunchy. They're just slightly cooked. And then she'll make her seasoned beef, and then you have that with your traditional tomatoes, onions, lettuce, black olives, cheddar cheese, and then on top of that, once you've filled your taco, you take hot tomato sauce and drizzle that on top of the cheese so that it creates this melted cheesy tomato sauce goodness over top. Those are really really good. They're totally not Mexican tacos, but they're my mom's tacos, and Chris actually really liked them. We do them once in a while, but Taco Bell style, I will totally munch on those for sure because I don't get them all the time. So when I go up to the states, there are a few things I will absolutely do when I go up to the states because I can't get them very often on here. One is a Reuben. I can't. It's impossible to find a Reuben where I live. Even in Mexico City, Reubens were hard to find. So if I will totally go to like Applebee's or somewhere that has like even like the cheapest Reuben I could find, a good Reuben, a good Philly cheesesteak, um, and a good hamburger. Like those are three things that I just. And thankfully, Chris loves hamburgers and Chris loves hot wings. So those are like the things we always gorge on whenever we go up and visit my brother and stay for a few months is burgers and wings and stuff like that. We live fairly simply, and we eat what many people would consider to be poor people food, but it's delicious and it's affordable, and we save our money for other things. It's like anybody who's ever followed any of the. I know a lot of people are getting here because of the gaming and everything. Crinkled was here the other night, and I was sharing all my old stuff from when Chris and I were full-time travel bloggers and traveling around the world and working with the governments and tourism boards and everything else. And we've done the five-star cuisines, five-star resorts, and all that stuff. Um, so I've done my fine dining. Do you know where to turn these in real quick, Mujin?
Yeah, roughly.
Okay, it's at the Paladin
Okay.
Guild.
Yep. So we gotta go to the other side.
I'll just hang out here. So here, you know, because we bought the place, it was like we saved our money and bought this place cash. And now we are saving our money to buy a car and also update, you know, the place. Pay for the cats and all the stuff we're building here. So we eat a lot of beans and a lot of lentils, but Chris makes them in a way that is very delicious. And she does different types of beans every week. So beans are a staple diet here, just like in the United States. Cheese is a staple. Like I feel like cheese in the United States is like everybody has cheese on everything. Um, or bread. Sandwiches are a big thing in the US like sandwiches. It's in here it's tacos. So here it's tortillas and beans are like the big things that everybody eats for like every meal. So we eat a lot of beans, we eat a lot of tortillas. Chris likes rice. I'm not a huge fan of rice. I'll eat it, but I still have my Americanisms, so I eat a lot of sandwiches because I like sandwiches. So my big thing is a sandwich, just a simple sandwich with chips and a drink, and that's my construction worker coming out because I packed my own lunch for 20 years working construction, and it was always simple sandwich, bag of chips, piece of fruit, a dessert, and like a thermos of water. Um, and I like sandwiches. Like I can eat a sandwich every day, and I'm totally good. Cereal, you know. But Chris cooks traditional Mexican food here, so we do a lot of stuff on the wood fire outside. Because it's usually too hot to cook in the kitchen, unless she's doing something that she needs to cook with the gas. Because we don't have air conditioning in the rest of the house. It's only in the office here. So when it's 95 degrees outside, you know, it's 95 degrees in the kitchen. And so you go start cooking, and it's like, oh my God, it's 95 degrees. Plus I'm cooking in the kitchen. Now it's even hotter. So she often cooks outside on the wood fire. We don't have a lot of shade, though, is the problem, because we're up against a church, and they don't have any trees on their property. So on the eastern side of our property, we don't have any trees. So in the morning up until about noon, we don't get a lot of shade. But then once we get into the afternoon, thankfully we have a lot of trees on the southern and western side of the house, so we get plenty of shade in the afternoon. Fast food in America is so expensive. I eat frugal too. Yeah, man. There's nothing wrong with being frugal. Way too many people are like, you know, you're a cheap bastard because you do this, that, or the other. So I prefer to be cheap. Like, that's how I paid for a house in cash, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have a mortgage, and I have no debt. That is I would dare say, an enviable place to be. Sorry, Cantan. My brother's sending me messages. Some people my age, 20s, spend more on food than rent. Yeah, it's ridiculous, dude. Like, fast food, even in Mexico City, fast food can be very expensive. As an example, the first meal Chris and I ate out for like a year and a half, or almost 2 years, because of the pandemic, we just stayed inside and did Uber Eats and went to the grocery store, and that's it. At Christmas, like this past Christmas, we went to Shake Shack, which, you know, Shake Shack is I don't know if you have one in your area, but Shake Shack's pretty good. We went to Shake Shack. It was 25. Hold up, what the fuck is hitting me? Nick's Dark Paw. $25 for 2 people to get a couple of burgers, some fries, a root beer, and a shake. 25
Did you get a rare?
fucking dollars. Did I get a who? What now? Well,
You
this.
said something was hitting you.
Yeah, Nick's Dark Paw.
I think that's a rare.
I don't know if guards
There.
killed him. I was in panic mode, so I ran. So if you start thinking about it like that way, and like even
he is
ordering
very
out,
rare.
like Uber Eats, 2 people would be. There was like an Indian place we really loved in Mexico City, and it was $40, $40 for 2 people to order out. You know, with the tip and the delivery fee and everything else, like $40. So it's like if you're eating like that every day, and you're spending, let's say you're spending even
Did
just.
you want to try someplace else and we should group up?
Give me a second. I'm waiting for my brother to send his message because I'm waiting for him to tell me, because he sent me a message and was saying he might play Warcraft tonight. If he does, I'll probably go help him, but I don't know when, so I'm waiting for him to send me a message before we head out, so I know what I'm doing here.
Fair enough.
And I'm answering Cantan questions. I'll just stop doing push to mute. That way you can listen to me rant.
I like your rants.
If you're spending $30 a day eating out, you know, that's $900. Like that's $1,000. And it's like Chris and I here, the reason I don't spend as much as I was spending in Mexico City is because I can't get a lot of the stuff that I was, because we live in a small town, so I can't, like, there's one grocery store here in town. It doesn't have feta cheese, it doesn't have blueberries, it doesn't have the little white onions and vinegar that I love. Like, I can't get half the shit that I like. So I'm eating a different diet now that we moved into the countryside. All right, let me check this message real quick. All right, he said not tonight, so he's because they had cows get out, so he just got home. He still got to do chores, but tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon, he said. Sorry. So we're still good, Mujin. Let me double check this. Let me send a message to Maduros too. How much do we spend on groceries right now, Chris? How much do we spend on groceries every month? You're the one who's keeping track of the budget. Like 8,000. So we're spending right now where we live like about $350 to $400 a month on groceries um, for 2 people, and but that also includes all the cat food, right? Does that include all the cat food? Which isn't a lot. That's probably only cat food's only like $25, $30 for the month. Chris is doing the math, guys. That's why I'm telling you in stream. She's relaying the information to me. It's gone up now because now we have 5 more kittens. I think we're getting up into the $50 a month territory for cat food. In any case, like our bill is about $400 a month for 2 people. It was higher than that in the city. I'd say we were more like $600 a month. Not quite that high, just depending on how much we ate. But I'd say it's roughly the same here as what it was in the city. Maybe a little bit more there because I was eating a lot of blueberries and feta cheese and stuff that I can't get here. But meat and cheese here in Mexico is just it's the same amount of money it costs in the States. So we're meat eaters and we're cheese eaters. So probably East Corona, Eugene. Did you buy more bags?
Yeah, I took a couple out of my bank. Brain fart. So far, I gotta leave one for the one uncovered spot for my eye so I can see somewhat.
Yeah.
Did you want to team up?
Oh, did I forget to group you? That's right, you are not in the group, sir. What the hell is that? There it is. Yes, Daniel, I love the Keynote's music. And he says, sounds like that old southern town he used to live in. Yeah, for sure. William says you're just logging to slip into your lizard skin. Man, I have been sorely tempted to make, because I'm really enjoying the XR Shaman on TLP, I've been really debating making an XR Shaman here and leveling it up to join the multi-group instead of my ranger. But the question is, when do I have time to level a shaman to level 20? Hello, what's up, Lucas? Do I need to fix? I gotta do the sheets for him. 1 second. Let me put follow on you here, Majin. If I find my follow button. All right, good to go. So the question is, when would I have time to level up an XR Shaman? Why are you getting down now, buddy? Thought you wanted up there. I don't know what he's doing.
Sounds like a cat to me. I went up. Nope. I went down. Now I went back up.
EQ2 plays just like World of Warcraft List. The only difference is the lore and the storylines. Otherwise, I find it to be a very similar game. I've had a lot of fun in EQ2 over the years. I mean, that was my main jam for like 7 years, which is why I didn't play World of Warcraft. But honestly, with WoW being where it is right now, I would honestly, if you're having fun with World of Warcraft, just stick with that because Wrath is the population is huge. The population is not huge in EQ2. And the TLP's been out long enough now that everyone's already leveled out and are raiding already, and there's no population for the lower level content, which is fine because there's lots of great solo and storyline content, but you're not going to have anybody to group with. What's up, Joe? Cantan says, oh, we just need to do a big ass run here now. Sense heading. And it's dark, which sucks. So hopefully I don't run through the ogre camp. Cantan says, I know people that literally eat out every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Just never cook at all. Like, I can't imagine. Yeah, those people have got to be spending more than... If you're eating out 3 times a day, you got to be spending like $50 a day in food. Unless you're just eating, like, McDonald's for breakfast and Subway for lunch. And you know what I mean? Like, cheap $10 meals.
Oh, $10 per person, cheap, sure.
Well, I mean, comparatively speaking, like, I remember, like, I forget, what did we spend for a pizza the last time we were like 20 some dollars for a freaking pizza? It was like, um,
At a pizza joint, I'm assuming.
yeah, it was a pizza joint, but still, it was like $25 for like a large pizza. And it just was like, that's obnoxiously expensive. Yeah, getting laid off saved me hundreds of dollars a month. Yes, it will do that, sir. It makes you suddenly you're budget conscious, and it's like, shit, I gotta stop spending. So when I work construction, I usually pack my own lunch and cook my own dinners, but I would eat breakfast out every single morning. I would always eat breakfast on the way to work, and usually my go-to is like McDonald's breakfasts. Like those are pretty good for the price, and black coffee, egg McMuffin, couple hash browns, you're good to go. Um, Sonic has good breakfast burritos. Um, Always fast food breakfasts when I worked construction for years and years and years. Man, it is actually even dark enough that my half elf is like, please give me daylight.
Struggling?
Well, it's like all I hardly see is like, I mean, I can
Shadows.
see, but it's dark.
Do you tend to play in full screen?
Yes, well, it's
Or
as full as I can get it.
you could,
It's Windows mode, but I'm full. What's up, Chris?
if you do Alt Enter, you enter in a different full screen.
Yeah, but it
Seems a little.
it changes it does, but it screws up my Streamlabs. So come on, Lucas. I know you're wanting up here. Come on.
That view seems to give you your screen a little brighter for some reason. At least on my screen. I don't know why.
Oh, they need to wait 20 minutes, Chris. It's still not dinner time. So whenever I get to where I'm going, I'll go feed them lunch. Not breakfast, sorry. Dinner, yeah.
Watch, he'll take us right past that tree and then we'll all be dead.
Yeah, I don't have my maps open at the moment. I just know it's go east.
Roughly east, yes, but there's a lot of bad stuff east. And plus, werewolves are out now.
Blisswis says, oh shit.
Turn.
And here's the ogres. I don't want to be running down by the ogres either.
But the ogres are your friend.
They definitely are friendly enough that they want to eat me.
Well, see, they want to have you over for lunch.
$40 including tip. That's a lot of money. Yes, the pizza well be 4 to 6 meals. So like we ordered a pizza last night. We usually only do pizza about once a month. We got a large. It was like $10, maybe 12, I think. I think it was like $12 for the pizza with delivery, with tip included, and a 2-liter of Coke. And I had pizza last night for dinner. I had pizza when I started the stream, and I'll have pizza again tomorrow. So I got 3 meals out of that. What do you mean no? Did you eat the rest of it? Chris is like, you need to save it for next week. Mama says, wow is the devil.
When I ate out with Nathan at, was it Red Robin?
Red Robin's good, man.
Yes, it is. He paid for it all, but I think he probably ended up spending like $30.
Yeah, the portions are good, and you'll spend
Yes.
$15 per person is pretty standard for, unless you go deep into the beers or something, and then that's why you're spending more than $15. But you get your portions at Round Robin, like.
Yeah. It's the first time I had to really eat my burger with a fork because everything was just oozing out everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. That's good stuff right there.
But on principle, I had to take the first bite, just
Yeah.
normal.
You just got to get it up, get it all over your face and all over your hands, and then realize that, yeah, this is going to be a forker.
Nathan started off right away. He was the smart one. I thought I could handle it. I was wrong. He was right. So at the end, he left a tip. I left a tip. He paid for it with, I think, his card. So he left a tip from his card. I had $20 in my wallet, and I was like, I don't want to carry this anymore, and dropped it on the table.
What's the going rate on tips these days in the U.S. of ridiculous stupidity that we don't pay our wages?
Well, the waitress we had was pretty good. Came around pretty regularly, checking on us. So I was like, good
Well,
enough. You can have my 20.
right, but I mean, is it standard these days that it's like 21% or something?
I think the cheapskates will probably do like 12%.
Yeah, because when I was growing up, it was 15% was standard, and then I remember right around the time that I was getting into my late 20s, it started going up to like 21%. And I just was like, I'm just made me not want to eat out anymore because it's I have a friend of mine. Um, yeah, I always do 25. I usually do like 25% on Uber Eats. Especially during the pandemic because it was like, I don't have to leave. I'm not risking my health, and these guys are out there delivering my food all day, every day. So, all right, I actually probably should pull up a map for this one because I don't remember if we go
I think
east
it's
or
pretty much
west.
straight, what is it? East again?
That's what I thought. I'm gonna pull up a map just to double check. Yep, pretty much just straight.
You'll have to
Till
be
we see the
careful here.
bridge.
There's a lot more danger out here with those freaking griffins, especially at our level.
Did I ever get track? I don't think I ever did. Not high enough level to track yet.
Druids get track.
Eventually, I think.
That was only
20s.
hunters that you got a spirit or a silver miss moon.
That's a greenie.
Greenie to you, but he attacked me. He's like, I don't give a shit. Paladin can die. Gonna chase us all the way to the bridge.
My God, I can't see squat. Look at all these corpses. I can see the corpses though.
There's corpses.
There's a griffin. There's a griffin.
I see a griffin. There's a boss griffin that spawns in here too.
That's Grimfeather. That literally is the boss one. Good thing I saw him. He was literally running right through our path. Do you want to bind here at the gypsy camp or not? We should be safe. Well, I can bind you,
yeah,
but I think we're safe enough that I always get terrified of binding here because you can technically maybe accidentally get caught in a death loop if Grimfeather is running through the camp when you respawn.
Yeah. There's another griffin. Griffins are pretty nasty. Griffon. That one's white count to me. So he's probably at least blue to you.
Where the hell is the bridge? I know it's up here somewhere, but it's so dark I can't see anything.
Follow Yellow Brick Road for now, I guess.
There it is. There it is. It's straight ahead of us. That's a fair way to look at it, Listless. They're out there 3 to 4 times a month. Like the Uber Eats guys got a lot of tips for me for like a year and a half.
EXP.
What about
so
EXP?
You think the? So where did you want to hunt here?
We're gonna go into East Corona here. We're gonna go to the wall up near the gorge. That way we have a safe place to run to if shit gets out of hand. And then we just pull gorge hounds. or wolves, whatever is. I'm gonna let you pull what's based on your con because you're lower level, so
Well,
they'll
I
be
still gotta give you EXP, otherwise it's
right.
useless.
But everything here should be like blue to me, so it shouldn't be an issue. So we're gonna go left here a little bit. If I had to bet, like probably all the alts are still camped on the wall here, like Bounty and Sparrow and Maduros
Doubt
and
it.
Kel. Oh no, Kel moved his characters out the other way.
It did make it enough for to start level 1 XRs and getting me a shaman.
I may take you up on that. The question is going to be when I need to think hard and long about that because I would have to coordinate with you on schedules, and I've already got technically my schedule when you get off work is usually full. So the question would be when do I find the time to do that?
Always do Saturday morning.
Well, Saturday mornings I'm doing TLPs, so Saturday and Sunday mornings I do TLP from 7 to 11. And then Saturday afternoons I usually do EverQuest too. Tomorrow I'll be doing World of Warcraft because Nathan's not here. Sunday afternoons I don't do
Do
anything. I don't touch anything Saturday night or Sunday afternoons because those are my rare times off. I will tell you this though. Eventually
Thank you too.
eventually I'm gonna run out of. Eventually I'll level up the shaman as high as it can get on TLP, and I'm not raiding. So eventually I'm gonna come to the point where I'm not playing TLP anymore. Until Velius comes out, and that's probably gonna be when I'll definitely have more free time. So this is the gorge.
Yeah.
If shit gets hairy, we literally run straight up through here. Oh, there's a griffin. Ah! It's white to me, and it'll chew you alive.
Where'd you go?
Just up the hill. So we can literally just sit right here, and we should be safe from anything that spawns. Somebody literally probably just trained that griffin there because they don't actually path there. Let me get skin like rock up.
You posted a few of my playthroughs on YouTube, and my biggest hitter was EverQuest 2.
Well, it's the
I
one
would
that
have thought
probably not as many people are playing.
I would have thought the Vanguard one would have got more people, but it only got 4 views.
Yeah. I mean, it's just I've found that you can at least post those on the subreddit, and they don't have any restrictions against posting your stuff on the subreddit. And I've gotten pretty decent traffic from the handful of people that tune in there.
So yeah, my YouTube channel is pretty small.
Hey,
But
man,
yeah,
I was talking about this the other day. I think maybe a week or two ago. Like my YouTube channel at the beginning of 2021 was only 80 people. Because I asked on my Facebook page, like it was my birthday, and I was like, "Hey, everybody, you know, January 2021, help me get 100 people on my YouTube channel so that I can brand it as Renfail." And I got like another 15, 20 people when I was able to brand it. So I had like 100 followers by the end of January of 2021. So in a year and a half, essentially, I've gone from 100 followers up to where am I right now? I am at 30, almost 3,800. So but it started off, and I didn't have like for the first 2 years, I did what you were doing. Well, I did what you're doing, like infrequently and always old school stuff, and the views, they'd only get like 10, 12 views. And that channel took like 2 years to go from like 0 followers to like 80 followers. Um, but once I started posting like regular content, it started growing pretty steadily. Getting like 30, 40 people a month for a long time. And then once I started doing the Rings of Power stuff and I found my niche, once I found my niche, and it's going to be different for everybody. Like I know Nathan said he was doing it for a long time, and then his niche at the very beginning was the Camelot Unchained content, because he did like a couple Camelot and Chain videos, and they went viral, and he got like 100,000 views. And that became his niche was, oh, I can do old school MMORPG stuff. Because before he was doing puppets and comedy stuff, and he wasn't really getting a lot of traffic. So once you find your niche, and a lot of people told me that I'm stupid for not only doing Rings of Power content, because if I only did Rings of Power content, I could probably see triple the growth on my channel, but I'm a gamer. Like my channel's always been about games, so the Rings of Power is just a thing that I like to do a couple times a week. But I've noticed if I do like 3 days of Rings of Power videos back to back, my traffic will like triple in terms of the passive views that I'm getting because that's a hot topic and I've managed to make that my niche. And now I'm averaging like 280 to 300 people per month is my current average for like the past 4 or 5 months, which is a pretty good growth. You're good to pull whatever you can find out there, Mujin. Just whatever
If I can.
cons. The Gorge Hounds do hit really hard, so try not to pull anything that's like yellow to you because they will eat you to pieces.
Maybe I want him to lick me up.
I should probably actually. Where is the? I probably don't have Fear Animal because I probably ignored that one and didn't buy it. Yeah, I definitely ignored it.
Let's just see what we got here.
There's snakes. There's silver mist wolves. There's other
Yep.
stuff.
What does this come to you? It's the first thing I really
Green.
saw near us. Green?
Yep.
Okay. But sometimes greens can still give EXP,
Yeah.
depending.
Yeah. I missed the day. So I'm gonna read through some YouTube chat here. Daniel says I missed the days when nights were scary and intimidating. Definitely scary and intimidating here. There's also some ghouls, some gnolls that can spawn at night out here that are quite nasty.
Yes.
Joe says, yeah, man, that was so funny being a part of that initial growth. Yeah, because February was when everything blew up for me because I was on track. We had like 700, we built up to like 750 followers over the course of like a year. And then that first video went viral and it got like 50,000
Shit.
hits. And
I clicked off and I lost where the fucking document.
did I not snare it?
Apparently not.
Oh, it's down there. I see it.
I see a griffin.
It'll come back eventually.
Oh, I think I see it.
Because I got like 1,000 followers right away from that initial burst of traffic. And then since then, it's been a very steady, like 300, 280, 300 per month. Niche is key indeed. Daniel Greco says, we all hate Rings of Power, but making your channel specifically aimed at Rings of Power. No, it's not good for the long run because that shows it's only one show. Like, I'm also going to be doing, I did the first Wheel of Time series, and I'll do the second season as well. We'll have Liswa says, first time I ever tried to play EQ, I started out in a zone that was pitch black at night. I guess that griffin does path through here. Just stay
Quite
up
a
on the
bit.
wall. I was so freaking lost. Pitch black. Yeah, man.
So did you get the EXP for that one?
Yes, I did. Joe, you got 1,000 subs, dude, off of that. You got, because yeah, that one video went viral for you. Congratulations, bro. That means you can
What?
monetize. It means you can get partner soon, sir. That is epic.
Yeah, right now my YouTube's not really my main focus. It's easier to get stuff. Seems to get easier to get stuff started on Twitch at least.
It's easier to get to a monetized standpoint on
Yes.
Twitch. That's amazing,
This one
Joe.
green.
This was blue to me. But I got XP on
Blue
the
to me
last
as
one
well.
too, so it should be good on all these in here.
Why do these creatures have level ranges though too?
Yeah, I haven't checked that video in a couple days, Joe. The last time I looked, it had like 25,000 views and it was going up. So congratulations, man. Return to the retro, Morrowind, dude. You should totally put Morrowind videos up on your channel, Joe. Thanks, Joe, man. Good to see you, bro. Thanks for dropping in. Well, I need to go give Joe a congrats if he got to 1,000.
Yep.
Where did he put that the other day? He had said,
I see a giant. Oh, he's a named one. He's
Nightmare.
indifferent.
Yeah, I think there's a Cyclops that runs around in here too. I know.
Don't think I've ever remembered running into an indifferent giant, though. Named one, especially.
I thought
Does
Joe
he
put
give a
this.
quest?
I have no idea. I don't. I don't know where Joe dropped that the other day.
There's a Gorghound down here. Yellow come to me. I don't know if that's worth it. That one's green. Not worth it.
Oh yeah, Joe has totally blown past 1,000 subscribers.
Because of one video?
Yeah, he had one video. So he's been grinding away for a couple years. He's like me. You know, he's just been grinding away doing his music, and he's got a Patreon page, and he's a content creator, and he's just been grinding. And then he did a read through of a book. When did you put that video up, Joe? 2 months ago, he read through the 4 agreements. Oh yeah, that video has definitely gone viral because when I saw it, it was like 25,000. Now it's up to 70,000 views. Hell yeah, brother.
Oh.
Hell yeah. That's the thing with the algorithm too, is like you can keep going and going and going. Like my first viral one was a Cyberpunk 2077 video that I did for the PS4. And most of my videos were getting like, 75 to 100 views. And then that one hit, and all of a sudden, within like a day, it had 6,000 views, and it just kept going. And I was like, oh my god, this is what it's like to feel famous. Nightmare on Elf Street.
Looks like Corona. It is Corona.
It is Corona. East Corona, sir.
Piranhas are your friend. So is High Hole Pass. We should go. We should go pay a visit to all the gnolls up there.
What level are the orcs in High Hold Pass?
There's also gnolls up there too. I think their range is what, 15 now.
Where in High Pass?
Actually, it's High Pass. I think it's actually 20 to or 12 to 25-ish.
All right, you're gonna make me go look now.
It's a big level range. Group Fawn's getting pretty close there, buddy. I don't think you picked a very good spot.
Why is that?
That Griffin's Pass right about here.
I didn't think he paths here, so we can always go down to the right, but I mean, he's pretty easy to avoid. Here's a Gorge Hound. Pull that one. He'll beat the shit out of you, but it's all good. I will want to, I'll actually dot that one when you pull it.
Ow!
Oh yeah, these things hurt. If you want to back away, let me snare it. Yep.
Wish I had a better heal.
When do you get a better heal?
One more freaking level.
I thought I snared it.
The snares are pretty weak, but they can break too. So yeah, you did snare it. It's just a weaker version.
Baldur's Gate 3, 100%, Joe. I've already done. I actually just did Baldur's Gate 3. I did the Bard whenever the day after the Bard launched, which was like maybe 2 weeks ago. I streamed Baldur's Gate 3, and I just got on Game Pass Planescape Torment Numenoria, which is like the new one they did a few years ago from In Exile Entertainment. I put that one on the Xbox like 2-3 days ago. So probably be streaming that at some point. But I'm saving my energy for Baldur's Gate 3. When Baldur's Gate 3 goes live, I'll be streaming the hell out of that one. And but that's not going to be till next year. I know that this summer, I think Nathan, myself, Mujin, and Sparrow are going to try to get together and do a Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. But it'll probably just be a one-off thing. Maybe we'll do a couple weekends of it or something. But we're not going to do because they only have Act 1 in early access right now, so there's not a lot there yet to do. But
But they got past. You could go past Act 1.
yeah, you can. But there's also Solasta. Like I did a full playthrough of Solasta like when that came out like last year. I did a full playthrough of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. But I haven't done one in probably I'd say the last game that came out that I did a playthrough was Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous that has to be like 6 months ago. Because there for a while in Mexico City, every single morning I was getting up with coffee and I was doing Xbox stuff in the mornings and with my coffee. So I was doing the early morning. I think I called it Games Has Coffee streams, and I was playing like I did Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order for like 2 weeks. I did Red Dead Online for like 2 weeks. Um, there was something else I did. Um, Yeah, Solasta, that was an awesome game. Yeah, and Solasta already has one expansion, and they're working on a second expansion right now. So at some point, I should probably swing around and get the expansion for Solasta and stream that. But I'm not gonna lie, the MMOs are paying the bills right now. Because my MMO streams, as we can see, we got $25 donations already today, and I get way more traffic and way more um, super chats and stickers and all that other stuff on the MMOs when I play the MMOs, as opposed to the when I try to play the Xbox, I might only get like 4 or 5 people that tune in versus getting 20 to 25 people that watch when I play like World of Warcraft or something. So I have to be conscious now of where I spend my time a little bit more than I used to, because now I'm actually relying upon YouTube for income, whereas you know back in the city I still had a part-time job, so I was able to play what I wanted to without worrying about the algorithm, and now I actually have to be a little more conscious about that kind of stuff. But Baldur's Gate, I can't wait. Baldur's Gate 3. And dude, you got me jonesing the other day, Joe, because you showed up and you were talking about Icewind Dale, and I was like, ooh, it's been 2 years since I've done Icewind Dale. I could totally do another playthrough of Icewind Dale, and I would love every fucking moment of it. And I had a hard nostalgia moment. I think it was last week when you said that, Joe, because you were talking about how you originally found my channel through the Icewind Dale videos. And those are like 2 years old now, I think. They might even be 2.5 years old. That was when I originally was first getting my um, channel going, and I was just doing those kind of games, old school games. I would love to do an Icewind Dale playthrough, man. That is such a good game. You should be good to pull something, Eugene. And then after the next mob, I need to duck out for a minute and feed the cats.
Ooh. Got my meditate up to 75. Go me.
Cats. I think one of the things I love about Icewind Dale so much is that, as opposed to Baldur's Gate 1 or 2, where you have, storyline narratives, you can take 6 characters and just make them what you want and have that be the random group that meets in a tavern and mm,
You ever play those Pathfinder D&D games?
that's what I was just talking
AC?
about. Yeah, the I did Pathfinder Kingmaker when it came out, and then just about 6 months ago I played Wrath of the Righteous.
Did you beat either one yet?
I beat Kingmaker. I did not beat Wrath of the Righteous because I got really bored with the like campaign stuff that you're supposed to do, and then I found out after I got bored with it, I had not played it for like 2 months or something, and I read online that you can actually you can turn that off so that you just play it like a single player RPG, and you can completely skip that campaign thing where you're like managing the armies and building towers and all that kind of crap, because that was boring to me. But apparently you can turn that all off so that you're only playing it as a single player RPG, and I didn't know that.
Well, it makes sense. They had the option to do the manager thing passively, and you could just focus on it for the first one.
Yeah. All right, I gotta step out for a few minutes and feed all my cats, so we should be safe here. So I'll be back in a couple moments. Well, probably like 5 minutes. Is it thundering outside, Chris? All right, if I disappear for any reason, it's because there's a storm. This happened to me when I was streaming with the guys the other night. My stream cut out like 3 different times because the power went out. So if I for some reason disappear, that's why. It'll either be the power or the internet because it looks like there's a thunderstorm rolling through. But otherwise, I'll be back in a few minutes. Yeah, full on like huge gusts of wind outside. So we'll see if I still get connectivity here.
Yeah, hopefully you don't get knocked out.
Last time it did this, we lost power for we lost internet for 2 hours because a branch got knocked down off of a tree, and then when it stormed like a couple nights ago, the power went out 3 times. My stream had to get restarted 3 times. So we'll see how it goes.
Good to go. Should I pull this evil eye? You want to
Yeah,
pull
go ahead.
that
No,
out?
not the evil eye. I got popcorn in the
Yeah,
microwave, so I
yeah.
gotta duck out in like a minute to check on the popcorn. But you're good to go to pull something. I'll just stick thorns on you when you get back. Dot the mob.
I was about to go pull the evil eye since you were saying go ahead, and then you're like, nope, nope, nope. What's wrong with pulling the evil eye? You don't want to get randomly charmed and nuke my ass? Doesn't that sound like fun to you?
All right, I'm ducking back out to the kitchen as soon as this thing turns to run.
Snakes run? I don't think snakes have feet.
Coming in or staying out, Lucas? Staying out? All right, I'm back. You probably need stone skin.
Yo, how'd you guess?
Okie dokie.
Ready to go?
Yep.
There's somebody else here. Jakara? I'm saying their name right.
I'll probably go for about another 45 minutes, Moogene, and then call it quits at 8.
Sounds good.
Go watch a couple shows with my wife. Get caught up on Last Kingdom.
Incoming gorge.
Oh, this will be a big boy.
Said you like 'em beefy. You got root ready.
I'll get it here in a second. It'll get pissed off and come for me. Try back away if you can.
No.
No, I'm gonna have to root it.
So he's kicking both our asses, huh?
Well, it was still rooted, so he wasn't actually turning to run.
Yep. That's the problem with root. Oops. Doesn't help if I turn my auto tag off. Not gonna do any damage that way. Hey, you there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my little one's getting really insistent on going outside, so you and that
Wow.
cut it off a little early. Like,
Yeah. You want to do it now? We can cut off now.
Okay.
yep.
This is a
Seems
safe.
like a good
It's a
time.
safe spot to camp out. So
Yep.
let's do it, man. Thanks for playing with me today,
Yep.
man. And I will
Yep.
be in
What is
touch because I
it?
probably do want to start an Ixar character to try to sneakily get an Ixar shaman leveled up to meet the group. I just got to figure out when I can carve time for that.
Yep. I understand.
We'll figure it out. All right, man. Have fun with your kid. Thanks for joining.
Yep.
All
You
right.
have a good time with your
Thanks, man.
movie night there
We
with
shall.
your wife.
All right. Talk to you later, Mujin.
Yep. Bye.
All right, everybody. Well, looks like we're going to be able to call this wraps a little earlier than I had planned, which is fine because I'm going to go watch a movie with Chris. Or not a movie. I think we're going to do. We watched a movie the other night, Gray Man. If you haven't watched Gray Man yet, Ryan Gosling. Oh man, that was a fun movie. And they've already got a spin-off and a sequel in the works. So we're gonna go watch some Last Kingdom. Got to get through the final season. Thanks everybody for tuning in today. Tomorrow, stop eating my popcorn for a minute. Got mustache hair in my nose. Tomorrow, 7 a.m. TLP, EverQuest leveling on the shamans on the Ixar. Followed by, sounds to me like we're going to be playing tomorrow night. Tomorrow afternoon we would be playing EverQuest 2, but Nathan's out of town. So tomorrow we're going to be doing, according to my brother, at some point after naps and stuff, we're probably going to do a World of Warcraft stream tomorrow because my hunter and my brother's warrior need to get leveled up to 45 by next Thursday. And they're just now at 40. So I hit 40, he's still at 39. So tomorrow afternoon at some point we'll be playing some Warcraft. Then Sunday morning, EverQuest, excuse me, and maybe some more WoW on Sunday afternoon. I don't know. Also tomorrow, there will be a audio chapter for our members from Echoes of the Past, Book 1 of the Saga of Lucemia. Be doing Chapter 4. I should have read through that today, and I didn't, because I started streaming like 2 hours earlier than I normally would. But I'll get that read at some point tomorrow and uploaded for all our members tomorrow, late afternoon. So, thanks everybody. Thanks for the super chats, Cantan. Thanks for subscribing, Guinness Dash and Isaiah and etc. Thanks for gifting memberships today as well, Cantam. I mean, in total, I think you did 5 memberships this morning. That's $15 plus the 25 that we did. That's $40. So we got to $40 out of the 50 for the day. That's a good day. Really good day, ladies and gentlemen. All right. All right, the Dark Elf Corruptor's up in zone now. Ooh, creepy. See y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.